Assalamualaikum to Dr. Malina. For our oral presentation, we know that we must highlight the noun group according to article we have chosen. Before we start our presentation, I would like to introduce my group members, which consist of Barshini, Aisyah Maisarah, Nur Arisha Diana, Muhammad Farzul Aiman, and Muhammad Shafran. For the first presenter, my name is Aisyah Maisarah, and I will talk about the introduction of the noun group. A noun is a word that represents a person, thing, concept, or place. Most sentences contain at least one noun or pronoun. Nouns are one of the main types of words in English, along with other parts of speech such as verbs. The noun group is the way we are able to describe people, places, and things, and it is the last which is the most difficult, therefore the most important when learning how to write. The noun group is the basic element in language for building abstractions. It's used in the main indicator of the written mode. The noun group is linguistic sequence which may function as subject, object, subject complement, complement of preposition, or in a post-gist structure, or as dependent element of another noun head. A noun is a word that represents a person, thing, concept, or place. Most sentences contain at least one noun or pronoun. Nouns are one of the main types of words in English, along with other parts of speech such as verbs. The noun group is the way we are able to describe people, places, and things, and it is the last which is the most difficult, therefore the most important when learning how to write. The noun group is the basic element in language for building abstractions. It's used in the main indicator of the written mode. The noun group is linguistic sequence which may function as subject, object, subject complement, complement of preposition, or in a post-gist structure, or as dependent element of another noun head.
Hi, I'm Nur Arisha Diana binti Jufri with matrix number 165070. For my part, I will start the first noun group that we have found in our article, which is article 3 that we use from the written assignment. So the sentence I will quote it from the line 32, which is the failed anthems that preceded. So for the syntactical construction that we have divided, the is the determiner for the noun phrase, failed for the pre-modifier, attempts for the head noun, and the precede it for the most modifier. So for the explanation why that kind of syntactical construction happened, for the determiner is the that determines to describe the noun. For the pre-modifier, as I said just now, it's the failed one. The pre-modifier usually appears before the head noun. So after the pre-modifier, which is the after the pre-modifier is usually the noun that we are going to explain that justify the whole sentence. The head noun in the sentence is attempts. The head noun is usually the common noun that we usually use in our sentence, in our daily sentence that we want to describe something. For the post modifier is the preceded. Post modifier can come from the relative causes. Also, from the sentence that I've taken from the article, those sentences can be part into two main parts, which is the determinant parts and the relative parts. Which is the determinant parts is the failed anthems, and the relative cause is the that preceded. For the determinant phrases, the is the definite article and functions as a determiner, indicating that we are referring to a specific failed anthems. For the second one, which is failed, failed is an adjective modifying the noun atoms, describing the nature of the atoms are unsuccessful, which is they are describing here without any support words. For the second phase, which is relative clause, that which is the word is that preceded. That is a relative pronoun introducing the relative clause and connecting it to the noun phrase. It is a failed anthem. It serves as the subject of the clause. Precede is the main verb of the clause meaning to come before or go ahead of something. And the last words here is it. It is a pronoun referring back to an antecedent which is not mentioned to the given context. It indicates that the failed anthems are being compared to something specific. Overall, the noun phrases the failed anthems refers to a set of unsuccessful effort, and the relative clause that precedes it adds information about the chronological order of these attempts compared to some other object or even referred to by it. Thank you. That's all from me.
Good day, Dr. Malina. My name is Bashini Anak Perempuan Balakrishnan and my matrix number is 165108. Today, I would like to explain my part in the presentation where I've analyzed two sentences following the structures in the noun groups. And also, before that, I would like to talk briefly about what is determiner, what is pre-modifier, what is noun, which is the head, and also what is post-modifier. Okay. A word that actually changes, describes, or even introduces a noun is known as a determiner. For pre-modifier, they actually come before the noun, which is the head, and also they are actually optional. This is because there are some sentences without pre-modifier. Okay, for the noun, which is the head, it determines the phrase's syntactic function. The elements found after the noun are called post-modifier. The example sentence that I've analyzed is firstly, this moment when you feel like not like doing the work, don't feel like doing the work. Okay, the noun phrase, okay, analyze is, first of all, this is the determiner. This is the determiner and it introduces the noun actually, and in the sentence also there is no pre-modifier. The example of in the sentence which is the head is the moment. Okay, it actually determines the phrase's syntactic function. Okay, when
you very much for
you
listening.
don't feel like doing the work is the post-modifier. Post-modifier usually come after the noun. And the second sentence is, it is suggesting that I give up. Okay, for this sentence, it is the determiner where it actually explains about the noun, which is the head, and is the pre-modifier since it appears before the determiner, and also suggesting is the head, and that I give up is the post-modifier. Okay, I've analyzed these two sentences and explained about the structures, and also I have briefly told about what is determiner, what is pre-modifier, what is head, which is the noun, and also what is the post-modifier. I hope I have analyzed it well, and thank you very much for listening.
On group 4, I quoted from line 35. The sentence is, the simple act of showing up. The partitions of the noun phrase is the as the determiner, simple as the pre-modifier, act as the head of showing up as the post-modifier. Explanation. Determiner. The determiner the is used to stipulate a specific object or thing. In these situations, the refers to a simple act, and it focuses that simple act is the specific act being referred to in the text. Pre-modifier. The pre-modifier simple classifies about the specific act which is being referred to in the text. Hey, the head of the noun group is act. It is a noun which refers to a gesture or an action. Post-modifier. The post-modifier in the text is of showing up. It provides further information about what kind of simple act is being referred to in the text. Now group 5, I quote it from line 41. The sentence is, a moment to be thrown away. The partition of the noun phrase is, a as the determiner, moment as the head, to be thrown away as the post-modifier. Explanation. Determiner. The determiner, a, is used to indicate one of many moments. It particularizes one moment in that time. Pre-modifier. There is actually no pre-modifier in this noun group. Head. The head of the noun group is moment. It is a noun which refers to a situation or circumstances. Post-modifier. The post-modifier in the text is to be thrown away. It provides further information about what the moment is about in the text.
Assalamualaikum and greeting to the Dr. Malina. My name is Muhammad Shafran bin Abdul Hamid and my metric numbers is 165146, and today I would like to present the summarize the main pattern of the construction my group have analyzed in conclusion part. We choose article 3 as we find variety of noun phrases that we can analyze. Based on the article, 5 useful reminder what you want when you want to give up uses various types and combinations to convey the noun phrases. As we all know, the main pattern of noun phrases usually consists of a determiner, follow one or more adjective, and then the noun itself. For example, determiner plus adjective plus head plus pre-modifier and plus post-modifier. Typically, adjectives are added to describe the noun and to create a noun phrases, as the purpose of the noun phrases itself is to provide a specific information to the reader. Our group analysis shows that not all noun phrases will follow the exact pattern, as there can be variation and additional information elements such as prepositional phrases or modifier. To conclude our research, we found that the most of this article uses determiners and modifier as the core elements. The determiners indicate whether the noun phrases is definite, example given the, and the indefinite, example given a and an. As we analyze the noun group that we found in our chosen article, some noun groups are not followed as the main pattern of the noun phrases. For example, noun group 3 stated that it is suggesting that I give up, which is it is the determiner, is pre-modifier, suggesting is the head, that I give up is the post-modifier. I think it's safe to conclude that not all components are required in every noun phrases. The pattern can be varied depending on the specific context and intended meaning of the sentence. The structure of the noun phrases can also be varied complexity and length, but the fundamental patterns remains consistent, which is determiner, modifier, and noun. So that's all for me. Thank you.